Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Yaya Toure. Applies the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a change. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And here's Hullet. Schneider.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Zanetti. Schneider gets across and deals with it. Mbappe. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose.
He's going for goal! Rising over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Forlan, he's got away. Throw in. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That is ended up in no man's land. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that is well cleared. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Still goalless. And it's Schneider. Elise, and the counter is on. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Schneider. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Camavinga cuts out the pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Forlan, and here's the chance to counter. Messi. Yaya Toure. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Rijkaard. Zanetti. Conte. Forlan cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Threads one in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Toure running with the ball. And it's Sneijder. Sneijder! Sneijder! Brilliant!
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he would show up sometime, but not in such spectacular style. I can tell you it certainly made one man's job a lot easier in this half-time break.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Casapia have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Rijkaard. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Casapia go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Casapia are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So the action resumes.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Here's Ito. Camavinga. That's going across goal. Could move up a gear here. And he cuts out the supply. The message is clear, none shall pass. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Oh, they could break here. Conte. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And Messi! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
It's a promising position, and that's aimed into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Sneijder does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Diouf. Distributed tidily. Forlan. Driven in. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their...
Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not a bad try by any means. And we have our very first corner.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 11, número 25, número 7. Vão dar os seus lugares
And it's Conte.
número 18, Ibrahimovic.
Casapia have the chance to go the other
Número
way.
22, Neymar.
Somewhat off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Casapia still have the cards to affect this game. Neymar, and here's Ibrahimovic. Sends it crossfield.
Casapia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Ito. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Rijkaard. Olise. Casapia leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score.
Manchester really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 13.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Casapia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Zanetti. Casapia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Can he spark a counter here? Looking for options for movement. And this is Dembele. Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Batistuta. Casapia can consider themselves just about safe now. Short changes him with that pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Is there any support? He might not need it. And this is Dembele, and he's got away from him. Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's got to throw in. Neymar has it out wide and in space.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Casapia have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. And it's Messi. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And they can counter here. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Casapia can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.